Hello, and welcome. We are just having too much fun in Mechabellum, and we are ranking up, baby. That elo going so high, 2300. Valindrias, watch out, my dude. Watch out. We are recording your demise. Mustangs, marksmen, I just hate control specialists, but you get more tech out of it, is the way that I keep being told to think about it. Fine. Is it better than a giant specialist? Probably not. This is so aggro, though. I think the Phoenix Fang build just is sick. He's going for Stormcallers. That is a super duper counter. Let's put our Fangs on the flank so that if ever he puts something, it's a counter. He's got Fangs as well. A good counter to this is Rhinos. We can't do it in the first round. I'm going to unlock Crawlers. I should have unlocked Arclights. Yeah. Still, it's usually worth getting 2 squads of Crawlers just to do this delayed charge. And then what we'll do is put out some... Wow, they actually have decent range. What happened here? Put out you guys in a fun little formation, covering off those flanks ever so slightly, just in case something happens. And then a sniper offset from everything again. We don't want these Stormcallers to get a sick hit. So here we go. We've got the air supremacy with our Phoenix, so as long as we kill everything that isn't their Stormcallers, we should be good. Again, we're kind of bleeding in slowly with our ground units here, just to try and make everything last longer against these Stormcallers. I think it's working. It's a little bit nasty on this side, but with our level 3, he did get a shot off in time. And then with this Phoenix, I mean, look, there's a couple of Fangs left. You can barely see them, but it's enough to get the enemy looking the other way. A couple missiles inbound, that would have been enough if it wasn't for the base destruction. No longer consumes supply. Charged ammo can be pretty cute, but no, we'll take no longer consume supply. And again, a Rhino makes the most sense here. Going kind of in on the charging build. You come over here, and then we get a bad boy. Another sniper. I am not afraid of no sniper builds. It's always nice to have a little bit of capacity for anti-air targeting in the future when the opponent inevitably goes for some giants, perhaps, you know, an Overlord build. Maybe they go into melting points, maybe they go into Vulcans or fortresses. Marksman with that range just slaps. Does a good job of it. We'll see what he does here. I thought he would get the EMP and put it on his stuff on the side. There goes my left flank. And we don't have quite enough Rhinos. Well, enough to kind of just annoy the enemy. They do have some snippers. But we're kind of breaking through here in the center. Enough to dodge the missiles. You got to keep that movement. And yeah, now they're down. Because Phoenix are still in the air. If Phoenix are airborne, then you're done. So yeah, Rhino was the obvious kind of charge into doom there. They can be countered with hackers. They can be countered with melting points. There's so much that they can do. But for now, we're going to do a build using another one here. I like to keep the upgrades flowing. So let's go ahead and get an upgrade here, an upgrade here. And I'm just going to keep stacking. I mean, I'm going to unlock an Arclight for posterity's sake. But we'll go over here. And then Amplifying Core on this flank where he doesn't know I have a Rhino yet. Okay, he went for the Ignite build. Fair enough. I think that's going to be in a pretty good spot. It's going to make a bunch of mess, quite frankly. But again, we got the additional health and attack on the side. The opponent did get steel balls. It's a good pick. In fact, it's very good. We need to get more Phoenix. If we get more Phoenix, then the Phoenix kill the steel balls and all the other things kind of go right. Right now we're almost doing okay. It's just that our fangs are so slow that there's no way we're going to get... we're not going to get to the enemy before they get to us. Right? This marksman in particular. If it wasn't for that one marksman, they could have blown up all of our bases. But they have that marksman, so they're good. Supply is too late. Aerial is good. Leveling you up is worthwhile. Yeah, so Rhino's taking decreased damage is pretty sick. And then they've got steel balls. It's pretty annoying, gotta say. This Rhino here is going to take the brunt of the enemy fire. And then, yeah, another squadron of Phoenix. I mean, just feels right, I think. Did he go for Giant Hunter? No, he went for Supply. Interesting. He went increased range on his fangs as well. Fair enough. His fangs are now absolutely dominant against mine. There's just no contest. They're not even in the same ballpark of feasibility or reliability. Any of the words that are positive. They're not applicable for my fangs against his. Thankfully, I have enough just fodder and random things running into the lines. I might just need to get more random crawlers even. Just to be annoying. But right now the fangs, or rather the Phoenix, you can see just kind of hanging out, flying above, picking off those steel balls before they really get through the lines or anything like that. This isn't a good build for hackers. It doesn't really, like, I don't have a defense against the Stormcallers unless I go for Mustangs, and I'm not feeling it right now. So I'm leaning into some air here. Parasitic ammo. I mean, HP is also really good. Parasitic ammo, though, can be very annoying. Put that on our boy back here. And I think, I don't even hate getting Mechanical Rage kind of going on. And then a couple more squads of crawlers. He really didn't build something that counters crawlers in a meaningful way. Other than obviously getting his... Other than getting his fangs leveled up, which is pretty good. I don't know if leveling up my fangs is that worthwhile. I do know that getting this upgrade is worthwhile, this upgrade is worthwhile. I still don't know where I'm going to put this enhancement module. Okay, we did split up our units a bit. That was enough for us to get one squad through. I wanted the missiles to be focused on our Rhino. Unfortunately, that's not how it went. The Rhinos need movement and attack speed to be relevant. But still, we did overload that one side. He ended up going for some Vulcans. Vulcans with flamethrowers, in fact, are pretty nasty. I don't know what we're going to do about it. Right now, it's okay. One thing that I really like to get these days is the Elite Marksman on Phoenix. That little extra bit of range, a lot more damage. Because the opponent is not really focused on big units other than this one Vulcan, it doesn't seem as worthwhile to go for Elite Marksman. Just getting the range should be enough. But we'll see about that, won't we? Even just, honestly, might sound crazy, but more rhinos might be enough. Photon coating. I'm not sure what... I think we just want to get the rhino assault because we're leveling up the rhinos. We give them the charging ability. We get 2 more rhinos coming in. And these rhinos, just, again, for defensive sake, I'm actually going to put them on these back flanks. It means that we're doing a lot of, like, awkward charging in, but I think it's worthwhile. And then range on the Phoenix is so important right now. Upgrading this marksman up a level is pretty good. Rhino assault. He doesn't have as much on this side to deal with rhino. And I don't want those steel balls involved, so I want to do a rhino kind of like this. So let's go, boys. Taking a lot of fire on this side. Fire aiming the other way on that side. Right now it's working out for us though. Mechanical rage on them rhinos. At this point, they're doing well enough that I want to consider giving them field maintenance. Potentially even armor, because fangs are not really well suited to all this crap. And it's just enough to keep the front line away and the Phoenix in play. Really, like, senior attack is just an auto pick. Yeah, so Rhino, what's worth leveling up? I want to get an Overlord built just to start getting XP on it. I want to upgrade this Rhino. I want to upgrade this guy. I want to upgrade this Rhino. I mean, they did a lot. I can't get self-repair. It's way too expensive considering I just bought a giant. And this is the side that doesn't have any steel balls yet. So, allow me to continue that push. I'll even unlock the Wasp, again, just because I can. And let's get our permanent technologies built up now. I would have liked to get that guy instead of this Fang. I acted a little too quickly. Hacker, interesting. Hackers are really good against rhinos. I've mentioned this in the past. The best thing to deal with hackers is generally a really strong air force, or just too much to chew through them faster than they can deal with it. You know. He has ignite, so he can do some nasty stuff there. I'm not exactly sure how he's meant to counter my Air Force as it is. But he does get a lot of extra fangs. Pretty annoying. So yeah, there's the hacker. He went extended range and a couple other things on it. We have our own snipers though, so it's like if the rhinos come back, it's not the end of the world. It's just not that great. You know, come on, Phoenix, let's see it. Put him down. It's like a Harambe story. Anyways, there goes the I mean, the hacker cannot do aerial targets, right? That's the most important kind of thing happening right now. So the fact that I have a bunch of Phoenix and an Overlord still hanging out at the end of the fight just is all they need to know. And we're still in the combat, so interesting. Haste module, Vulcan Descent, Assault Vulcan. Vulcan Descent feels pretty good, actually. You know what? I'm just gonna take this now. I didn't expect to, but there's one upgrade, another upgrade. Upgrading all these rhinos, giving them repair, getting another rhino on the board. getting a Vulcan in behind the rhinos is kind of, or just even like right here, like just let it take the damage, you know? I'm okay with that. And then another sniper, another crawler. I mean, I may as well take the loan and get another rhino. I genuinely am a believer. Extended range, extended speed. I'm just gonna level up the ones with the ability to do some serious damage here. Okay, fast reload, some burning on the ground. I mean, this is mostly ground units back here, so it's not that bad. He did get more hackers. Maybe that'll be the difference maker, but I got more rhinos as well. Not to mention I brought everything more. So that's pretty cute. But yeah, no, they're doing all right, and now they're coming back with those upgrades. But this level 4 marksman is just so good at putting them down if he wasn't standing in a bunch of fire. So that was enough to break through on this side. The rhinos are still coming. There was still the level 3 on this side, and that was a surrender. Even with the hackers, he just could not hack the rhinos fast enough. Oh, baby. I mean, that feels pretty good, I gotta say. That feels pretty good. 65 combat power. I don't even know what made that so good. I think it was the Phoenix, quite frankly. The Phoenix over top meant that the rhino was still able to kill all the fangs in the way, soak a bunch of that initial missile volley, and then even when they turned the rhino around, it was all they had left on their team, including the rhinos they just stole, were single targets. So then the fangs just went pop, 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 killing my own rhinos, and then proceeding to kill the enemy's important units as I still streamed in with like a handful of rhinos that were still alive, and, you know, a handful of random like fangs and crawlers and just garbage on the field that I had that was just specked everywhere. Anyways, I think it was a really good one. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.